Hello there, Tina Spalding, Trance Channel here again with Lesson 12 of A Course in Miracles. Lesson 12, I am upset because I see a meaningless world. The importance of this idea lies in the fact that it contains a correction for a major perceptual distortion. You think that what upsets you is a frightening world, or a sad world, or a violent world, or an insane world. All these attributes are given it by you. The world is meaningless in itself. These exercises are done with eyes open. Look around you, this time quite slowly. Try to pace yourself so that the slow shifting of your glance from one thing to another involves a fairly constant time interval. Do not allow the time of that shift to become markedly longer or shorter, but try instead to keep a measured, even tempo throughout. What you see does not matter. You teach yourself this as you give whatever your glance rests on an equal attention and equal time. This is a beginning step in learning to give them all equal value. As you look about you, say to yourself, I think I see a fearful world, a dangerous world, a hostile world, a sad world, a wicked world, a crazy world, and so on, using whatever descriptive terms happen to occur to you. If terms seem positive rather than negative occur to you, include them. For example, you might think of a good world or a satisfying world. If such terms occur to you, use them along with the rest. You may not yet understand why these nice adjectives belong in these exercises, but remember that a good world implies a bad one. A satisfying world implies an unsatisfying one. All terms which cross your mind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. Their seeming quality does not matter. Be sure that you do not alter the time intervals between applying today's idea to what you think is pleasant and what you think is unpleasant. For the purposes of these exercises, there is no difference between them. At the end of the practice period, add, but I am upset because I see a meaningless world. What is meaningless is neither good nor bad. Why then should a meaningless world upset you? If you could accept the world as meaningless and let the truth be written upon it for you, it would make you indescribably happy. But because it is meaningless, you are impelled to write upon it what you would have it be. It is this you see in it. It is this that is meaningless in truth. Beneath your words is written the word of God. The truth upsets you now. But when your words have been erased, you will see his. That is the ultimate purpose of these exercises. 3 or 4 times is enough for practicing the idea for today. Nor should the practice periods exceed a minute. You may find even this too long. Terminate the exercises whenever you experience a sense of strain. So that is lesson 12. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. And now I'll bring Jesus through and we'll see what he says. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we are making headway here through these lessons, and we are very pleased that you are with us on this magnificent journey into peace, for that is what these lessons are going to bring you. The stories that you lay upon the world are the things that cause you suffering. The judgments that you hurl at people, places, things, and experience are what upset you. You believe that it is the world that is upsetting, but it is the projection of your judgment that is laid upon them that is truly disconnecting you from love, which is what will bring you peace. This is the great change of heart that we are asking you to make as you go through these lessons, this understanding that if you observe something with judgment and you begin to suffer, that you begin to understand that it is a choice, whether you suffer or not. It is a great evolutionary leap in your mind to come to see this truth. You will never be the same after you realize that every time you suffer, you have entertained unloving thoughts about yourself, something, or someone else. And in that realization, you understand that you are free to choose to be free of suffering. However, the trained mind in the form that exists in the 3D world, that is trained by religion and parents and culture and commercials and television and banking institutions and all of these kinds of things, this mind is programmed to judge. It is programmed to separate. And separation is in fact your natural state. How do you know? You seem to be in a separate body with separate secret thoughts. And this is a physical demonstration of your belief in separation. And ultimately, when you remove your belief in separation from your consciousness, you will no longer have a seemingly separate individual body, and you will be connected with everything and everyone. And that is what the evolutionary journey is ultimately going to lead you to, but it is a long way off yet. But in each moment that you choose not to judge, in each moment that you understand that the story that you are laying on the world is your story, not anybody else's story, and you are free to change it, in that moment you can shift your consciousness to a moment of peace. And this is what you are going to begin to see as you do these lessons more and more, that increasing periods of peace are going to enter your awareness. And then when you plummet down into judgment again, it will feel even more painful than it did before. And this is the fork in the road that A Course in Miracles speaks about. Once you have made the choice to do these lessons and you have felt what peace feels like for the first time, perhaps in your life, you will not be able to go back. You will see that your suffering is optional and that it is up to you. So allow this lesson to percolate through your consciousness. Do not belabor it. Do it as it is described here, and it will be doing the work that it is meant to do. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you again tomorrow. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.